Isn't Bangladesh just awesome? Anyway, let's talk about Colombia. The only place where you can haphazardly rollerblade down a highway at night, and where you can legally dip your cheese in hot chocolate. Now, when most people look at Colombia on the map, they think it just looks like this, you know. It's that country in South America that kind of looks like Sonic the Hedgehog. But when you look at Colombia administratively, you realize it actually has islands up here. That's right, this is the San Andres y Providencia Department of Colombia, located hundreds of kilometers away from the mainland, meaning Colombia is actually bicontinental, administering lands both in South and North America. Now, I know a lot of people, especially Latin Americans, argue that there is no such thing as North and South America. It's all just one big continent called America. And to that I say, dude, if Europe and Asia can be separate continents and still share like 3,400 miles, 5,500 kilometers of land, then I'm pretty sure there can be a stark geographic contrast between two massive land masses that are barely even connected by like 50 miles wide of Panama. Anyhow, these islands are a strange geographic anomaly because when you look at it on the map, you would think like, oh, well, actually, you know, it's kind of geographically closer to Nicaragua. Why isn't it Nicaragua's? Well, Nicaragua actually did take them to the International Court of Justice, but they actually favored Colombia because Colombia had always administered them under Gran Colombia, whereas Nicaragua never did. Anyway, the department is made up of three main inhabited islands. San Andres, the most populous at about 80,000 people, as well as Providencia with about 6,000 people, and Santa Catalina with about 200. And this is where it gets a little complicated because the rest of the department is made up of small shoals, atolls, and sandbanks that are too small to be inhabited, and some are completely submerged underwater, which creates sovereignty drama, aka the northernmost sandbanks up here. Today, the Serranía Bank is administered by Colombia but disputed with Honduras, Jamaica, and the USA, whereas Bajo Nuevo is disputed with Colombia, Jamaica, and the USA, and Colombia disputes with Jamaica over the Alice Shoal, which is completely submerged. Anyway, these islands are unique because they're inhabited by the Raizal people, which are basically people of mixed Afro-European descent. They speak English and English Creole as a first language, and then Spanish second. They actually sound very similar to Jamaicans. They have their own culture and festivals and everything. It's really cool. Oh, and I forgot to mention, they essentially share the same flag as Scotland. They just made theirs a little brighter. It's the flag of St. Andrew, San Andres, you know, the St. Andrew Island. They go figure. So there you go, Colombia's strange outer department that you've probably never heard of. Enjoy!